I launched a tech startup 2 months ago, and today I decided that I wanted to share the raw, unedited process of what happens behind the scenes. What if you can see exactly what I'm saying? Experience the same challenges that I'm experiencing and solving the problems that I'm solving. I want to take you on the full journey with me. That is not my first startup. My first one was in 2016, and then after that, I had one in 2018, 2020, and 2021. So that's my fifth startup. And yes, all of them failed, but I learned a lot. And I mean, everything I am today and everything I know today are because of the multiple failures that I had in the past. Today, I'm a product manager at an international company. And as I said, that is my fifth startup, and I know that it's different. It is different because I can see the numbers. I can see people using the product and coming back again to use the product again. With that being said, I will start with a quick product demo. After that, I'm going to show you the main document that we created before we started anything. Like it was the foundation of everything that we have right now. And then I'm going to go over UX design on whimsical.com. In the future videos, I will go over UI design, the front end development on Angular, the back end development, and how I put together the marketing website on Webflow. Let me show you the product. That is the product, and it's called Ceevy. And it's a product that generates professional English CVs in less than a minute. The hero section always has to be very clear, because if it's not clear, then the traffic that's landing on the website will be confused. And when the people are confused, they're going to drop off. And then after that, I go on to show the templates, and then we highlight the problem, and we highlight the problem even more, and then we introduce our product. What are the features, how it will help the people, etc., etc. We show extra features over here, and then we have a how it works section. Have the first step, the second step, the third, a CTA, which is a call to action, and an FAQ section. Something that I also would like to highlight is that we have a CTA sprinkled around the whole website. So let me scroll back to the top. You can see that we have a CTA over here. When you are scrolling, you have a CTA stuck over here. And then my next CTA is actually on the how it works section. 1, 2, 3, and then a CTA. The idea of sprinkling a CTA around the product and why we actually do that is because we want the people to be able to take the action that we want them to take wherever they are on the page. We don't want them to scroll all the way to the top and look for the CTA. So yeah, we sprinkle it across the whole page. That is the marketing website. Now I'm going to take you onto the app itself. So if we click on get started for free, and something to note over here is that as of now, we are free because we're still in beta. All right, and now we're in the app itself. And the first step is to actually choose the template that we want. So say that I'm interested in that template, I click on upload, and then I upload my existing CV. And what happens at this point is that AI would profile the individual and then generate a new CV. I will not take you through the whole process. I have a tab over here where I'm already editing my own CV, and as you can see, we have our sections, and the sections in the CV are exactly the sections here. We have the summary, the skills, the experience, and then every experience is actually collapsible. So say that I want to work on that experience, I just expand it, and I start editing. I can change the date, all of that. We we have the education section, etc., etc. So now that you have a general idea of the product, I will jump into our numbers. You can see that I have a graph in front of me. It is showing me how many sessions started in green. In red, I can see the uploaded CVs, and then I can see the generated CVs, the downloaded CVs, the generated cover letters, and the downloaded cover letters. What? Okay, so two things over here are interesting. The first one is we actually have real usage. So if we look at the downloaded CVs, on average, I can say that we have 10 downloads a day. Keep in mind that we're only spending $1 every day on ads, so we're not really spending anything on ads. That is the first interesting insight. And then the second interesting insight that the graph is telling me is that we have a huge drop off between the first step, which is the session started, and the second step, which is uploaded CVs. And that is expected because when people are landing on our product, they might not have their existing CV in hand. However, the good thing here is that the drop off and the remaining of the steps is actually low or acceptable. Now that you have an idea on our numbers, I will show you the main document that we created before doing anything. I will not go into the details of it, I will just skim through it quickly, but in general, it is the foundation of our product and it's the foundation of our startup. A big mistake that I see new entrepreneurs falling into or making is that they jump directly into UI design, and that is disastrous. You need to start with a document. You need to start with a document. The document has to outline the problem that you're solving, the market that you're solving the problem for, the solution that you will be presenting or you will be developing, and it has to explore other stuff like what is your business model, how are you going to make money, who are your competitors, how will you market the product, how will you acquire users. All of this has to be explored and has to be researched before you even before you do anything related to UX, UI, or development. That is what you need to start with, and it makes everything in the future much easier because you have a document that you can always refer back to and, and that you can always look at. That being said, I will take you very quickly through the document. So I start with a quick pitch and then I explore the market, who they are, what their problems are. And then I have our operating guidelines, what's our solution, and I outline it. The sections that will be included in the CV, our business model, our unit economics, and how we're going to make money, the risks, because every project has risks. What are the stuff that might happen that would actually not allow us to operate the way that we want to operate, would not allow us to acquire the customers that we want to acquire, would not allow us to be profitable, etc., etc. And then I outlined the ultimate solution. The ultimate solution is the ideal solution that we want to eventually be. Because right now we are a product that generates a CV. But in order for an individual to land a good job, we need to solve other problems as well. So, yeah, the section here it outlines the ultimate solution that we want to be, and then the constraints and the edge cases, the roadmap, and then we have the user flow. So, what are the steps that the user will take on our product? And then here I have some other sections. What we need to build. The product is a very big machine. I'm splitting the product into its chunks, and then I'm splitting the chunks into extra chunks. So, for example, we can see that we have prompt engineering and ChatGPT. We have the backend, the front end, our admin, and then under each of them, I'm detailing even more. And then, of course, because we are an AI product and we rely on ChatGPT, then we have to do some prompt engineering, so on and so forth. I explore growth loops, B2B versus B2C, name and branding, how we're going to market, and I explore very quickly the competition. So you get the idea. I was originally planning to go over UX, but I think the video will be a bit too long if I do that. So for this video, I'm going to stop over here. Um, and this will be something that we're going to do in a future video. Uh, and yeah, I will be aiming to do this almost every week. And if not every week, then it's going to be every 2 weeks. I hope it brings you value. I hope you find it valuable. And please, if you have any suggestions, anything that you would recommend, do leave them down in the comments. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, that's the video.